Welcome back everybody, long overdue. A new bow review just came today from Hungary. Look how short it is. It's a new short Turkish bow from Istvan Szimeiszter. I hope I pronounce it right, most probably not. Please forgive me. You get a sleeve, the bow, the string and the rubber band. I got no description, nothing, so I had to check on the website about the technical specifications. I think it even has a name, Mazolat. Well, I will leave the link in the description. So, the funny thing of this bow is the string length is only 103 centimeters or 40.5 inches. Max draw is 30 inches, we see. Draw weight from 30 to 50 pounds. The brace height is 20 centimeters or 7.9 inches. And from nock to nock, this bow has 45 inches, 114 centimeters and weighs 290 grams or 80 grams. I yet don't know the price or the minimum grain per pound. Forgive me, I will put it in the video if I find it. Who is Istvan Szimeiszter? He is an archer and a bow builder. He started archery in 1988 and 1994 he started then building laminated bows. So it's 30 years of experience and you can see that. This bow is awesome. I mean, look at this. Quite a flex in the handle and then this nice long reflex. For my taste, relatively massive sears, but he will know what he's doing. And when you see now the reflex, it's quite, so it's 3.5, 4 inches. It's not too bad, no? In this direction, I fear that the bow might be a little tricky. So you need to see. I don't know now the wood, whatever, you can have them always in different wood colors. But it looks nice. It's a little reddish brownish wood here, and you have this matte dark wood here. There you see a layer of, good question, ash maybe. Then the glass, and there's a glass, and then you see the thin layer. The fade out is very thin, goes wide in here. And it starts here, so very thin here and very thin here. Signature series of Istvan is always that you have on the belly side this triangular shape. You see it here, where then the string runs nicely, and even here you have this nice little dent with a little groove where the string runs. Very nice. And here we have some reinforcements out of some yellow kindish wood. So that's all I can tell you. For the rest, very sleek, very elegant. I guess that could be a nice horse bow, or bow for horse archery for the ladies. It's a really good looking one here. So string, it's a 40 pounder. Stringing is a little easy, but you really need to be careful that you don't twist your bow. So this, in this direction, this bow is a little soft. So you need to be careful and you need to know what you're doing. You better always check then that your bow is straight, not that you string it wrong and this really in this direction a little weak. Brace height is supposed to be 20 centimeters. We have 21 centimeters or even a little more. So this half inch I will miss then most probably at full draw. And we see if this bow, but look how short this is. It's like, this is my arm's length. See that? So we see what the bow is doing, 40 pounds. And there's already, but you see through the flex, there's already oomph. So not much slag. And it starts nicely. And here it gets stiff. So 28, 29, 30. So 28 onwards it gets stiff, but it's to be expected. It's a quite short bow. So this is just, you can't beat geometry. So for this, still quite impressive. I don't know now the minimum arrow weight. I have, I think, 240. It's most probably too lightweight, but these are my shortest arrows I have. They are 29 something inches. So up to 27, 28, really nice draw. You always know that I start slowly. This arrow is 30 inches. But nice. Where your pointy arrow goes, even with these little tricky sears. Nice so far. Not much going on in the handle, so dry firing wise, good, I would say. There's only always a noise here. Yeah, somewhere here where the string jumps over a little groove, so this could be sanded a little better. You hear it when I do. I don't like this noise, but it's fine. And when you consider the horse archers mostly don't even throw 28 inches when you see them shooting, so that would be a nice alternative, and sure, it's not too expensive. Nice, look at you. Katra is built in. Handle is for me a little bit too small and too short, but it's a short bow and it's maybe not made for my big hands. But a group, nice. Oh, only this noise here. Dunk, dunk. This bow draws nice, up to 28 inches as said. Maybe it opens up a little more after a while. Oh, this noise, I will send it down because this is bugging me. 28, 29. It's not, I think the bow opens up. Let's shoot more. Okie dokie, let's see. I said 240, 50 grain, and we are at 40 pounds at 28. 188. Was still way not full draw. Oh, this noise. 184. 188. So this is how I would shoot the bow. 189. 190 foot per second is not bad, just enough for a horse bow. But there's one thing, but we are combat archers, as you know, not only horse archers. Zack, works nicely. Zack, these arrows are way too heavy. Zack, quick, funny, nice. So only this irritates me. A lot of fun, this bow. Only this noise is a little annoying, but it's done in a second when I'm home. This is pretty darn nice bow. Nice. Way a bit to the left, so I tend to shoot a little to the left. We have a relatively narrow arrow pass, which is kind of like 22 millimeters or something, and quite some brace height. So this is a little too much for me. I wish the string would be a little bit longer, so I would be at 20 centimeters and I could max the draw a bit more out. But now we are 28, 29, 30. So now the bow is there, but you see at 30 inches string angle is already beyond a little 60, but it's fine. At 28 it's just fine. I personally would not torque the bow because of its easy, so it's not very torsion resistant, so I would take note, but you know, my forward side katra is just working nice with this bow. And then even with these lightweight arrows, this doesn't feel like dry firing or something, so well done. And straight, where you point the arrow goes. Heck, fun of a shooter. Nice. And you release with your bow hand. Awesome. So horse archers or smaller people, or if 28 max 30. I would consider this a nice 28, 29 inch draw. 30 you max the bow out and you're already a little beyond the limits. But for this the bow does nice, so the stacking is not too much anymore now. So here gradually up, 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 up. But then it's not so here it really stacks. So 29 to 30 inches it starts going up. So this bow opened up a little bit. I like it a lot. It's lightweight, under 300 grams. Price-wise, I think they're even under 300 euros. 250, I don't know. I will write it if he gets back to me. And shoots lightweight arrows. I mean, from horseback you must probably shoot a little heavier ones, but even they did well. So this bow performs really nice. Very well done, Istvan, very well done. A short Turkish one. And I mean, look at this shape. This is hilarious. And you have nothing in your hand. So with this bow you have full control. But the bow doesn't wobble. So in this direction it doesn't wobble. So you can't get it to wobble. That's very nice. So here you're really solid. Whatever you do with this bow, it's solid. For me the handle is a tiny bit too small, but because it's, I mean, look, I grab it, my hand rests already on the lower limb here. Then I have barely space for the arrow here, and it's already, I touch already the lower limb with my big hands. But if you have a little smaller hands, you know, like with my 3 fingers here, then this bow is just perfect. So for my hand, a little too small, but it's not uncomfortable. So not like with the Szimeiszter bow that these edges then start hurting. This one still gives you a nice feeling, and even if you shoot, you don't feel something here, so it's fine. Oh, speaking of which, oh, you hear that? Very high pitch, a lot of tension. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. So it's just, you feel it a little in the hand. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little, but you know, you have here like almost like a string bridge. So of course it's a contact sear bow. You get always a little bit more of the oscillation of the string back into the limbs and back into the handle, but it's nothing annoying. It's a little there, but it's totally not annoying. And I'm a really pussy when it's up to hand choke and vibration. Nice. It's really a fun shooter. Only the noise. I will take some sandpaper and sand it off, and then it's fine. But then this is precision. It's nice. Even I shoot different arrows, you know. You see that this one is a little too different. So here we go. Group, and this one is a different arrow. It's longer, heavier, so it shoots a little different. Sweet. Yeah, it just works. I think you already guessed it that I have a lot of fun with this bow and that I like it a lot. I mean, when you see these arrows are 30 inches, the bow is not so much longer. This is, and you don't want to put this bow down. It's just such a nice shooter. Bam! Only this clack noise. Zack. Zack. This is a few shots and you know exactly what this bow is doing. Just be careful with torque, and when you string the bow, it's not very torque resistant. But in this here, it's quite stiff and it starts flexing at the end. So that's why you get this nice shape. Look at the shape again. You see that? Here, look at this shape. Isn't that a beautiful bow? Nice. Basic course is doing well. Many applied for it. Many succeeded already. Advanced course is out, is doing well too. I have already 2. They did the basic course and the advanced course and passed both examinations. Very good. Now I prepare for the expert course where you learn the knocking methods like this. Way more internals, way more martial art, and at the end you don't even shoot with bow and arrow anymore. So make sure you join my online course. So far the comments are that it was very helpful, that they learned something. When I see one of my students from Hungary, he shot really all over the place, and after the advanced course, even fast shooting 3 arrows in under 10 seconds, a group like this on 5 meters. Well done. So it really helps. If you want to dive into Asiatic archery, you want to learn thumb release, and you don't have the chance to come to one of my courses now in Europe, it starts again in Malta, Belgium, Germany 3 times, and in Italy and in Denmark. So just check it out if you can meet me there. Information is all on the website. If not, go check out the online course. You will not regret it. See you there. So Istvan, I think you will be very successful with this bow, because this is just needed in the market. A nice short laminated bow which performs nicely, which is not too fragile, but performs nice, does 190 foot per second. You can shoot lightweight arrows, heavier arrows. This bow just performs nicely. And I think price-wise, it's no discussion. If you know Szimeiszter bows, you know it's quality for a very, very good price. And it looks good. I mean, look at the ears again. I still think they are a little thick, but that's me, and even in this direction. But hey, you know what you're doing, and you keep it safe. Just, you know, smooth the corners a bit more, and everything is fine. Nice bowstring is nice. Center serving is quite in the center, so it could be a little more up for me. Then the arrow would be in the center where I shoot, but the string is directly really in the center of the string. I would like to have it a little offset, but that's me. Minuscule, it's not a deal breaker or what have you. Really nice bow. It's not too shiny, you know, it has this silky matte finish. Really, and there's no weight to it. When you give this to a guy who shoots normally his recurve bows with a riser and what have you, and he will think, oh, what, this is a toy, it cannot perform, it just doesn't work. And then you let him shoot an arrow and he will like, okay, let's see. And he, oh, it is fast and silent and wee. Oops. This knock is too wide. Now I get the hang of it. Oh, it makes it even more fun now. Oh, yeah, now set it in the group. Really, really nice. So, thank you very much, Istvan, for sending it to me. A really nice one. Just came today, and I thought I wanted to go to do another video, but I just make this one because it's such a beautiful bow. I really like it. And stringing, unstringing, it's not so hard. You just need to be aware that you don't twist your bow in any direction, but as long as you keep it nice and straight and you go back, it's not a problem. Look at the shape. What a beautiful bow. The only thing here, it's quite soft, so take this into account. And we need to work a little on our grooves here. Okay, this one. For the rest, for this price, doesn't get any better, I guess. For this price, wow. Solid made, solid craftsmanship. But as we know it from Istvan. Look, this is how smooth, how elegant this line goes in here. This is so, really, really nice. So again, Köszönöm, Istvan. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.